Babba dabba 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 game and shit.
I don't know. I think definitely like a Sonic Adventure style game, where you just it's like a slightly open world where you can explore different levels.
You got your wish. You're working on the Mario and Sonic crossover 3D platformer game.
Yeah.
What storyline do you introduce?
The storyline.
Yeah. How do you get Mario and Sonic to collide? And do you go through the normal crossover fodder of they met as enemies and they become friends?
Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's what I was. Well, I mean, you did it.
Yeah,
that's
damage boosting.
Kind of what I was thinking of is it's similar to the Mario and Rabbids thing. Well, I think a lot of crossovers do this stereotypical cliche where it's like the worlds merge together.
You know what? Do you include other secondary Mario characters, like not just Luigi, but Donkey Kong?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Like if you had like the Donkey Kong 64 kind of No, fuck!
I think we don't have to have like Mario and Sonic be enemies right away. We could follow it. We could say that the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games is canon, and that like they've already met. But now like Robotnik and Bowser have like this like massive plan to do something. I also had like a similar idea for like a fanficky Pokemon Digimon.
No, stay on topic. We're not done with this Mario Sonic crossover game.
I think it'd be really cool. So like the story would be that so Mario and Sonic are having like a celebration, because most of these games always start off with like some
they're all having a
celebration.
picnic.
Yeah, a picnic or a birthday party.
Wow, Mario, it's really fun to be here today.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah! Oh, let's bring out the cocaine.
And then Sonic turns to Link and go, "Wow, that guy doesn't say much, does he?" Yeah!
Yeah!
Hey, Fox, what are you doing? Yeah!
Who's that guy?
That's Uka Uka. But he doesn't belong in this game.
No, he doesn't. That's the interesting thing about these remakes, is that
it changes things. Yeah.
It like got rid of a lot of them. Got rid of like they didn't get rid of the cutscenes, but like I think a part of the appeal was when you play Crash Bandicoot, you get to see the first level in the title screen itself.
Yeah.
And I liked that, and I thought that would be really cool
neat
to see that again. But they don't have that in the remaster. It's just you select it and you're already in the game.
What do you mean? Man, I'm rusty at this.
I think it's because like we're commentating, and
okay, so we've got.
It's not as easy as you think. Like subconsciously, you think you can just like speed through this. Like, oh yeah, just you know.
If I was silent the whole time, I'd probably be kicking ass. And
yeah, oh definitely.
No one out there can prove me wrong. So fuck you all.
Yeah,
that's the great way to go. You antagonize your audience. It's not rule number one.
Don't tell me how to play.
So I would love to I really love DK64. I know it has problems.
Oh, yeah.
I know that it basically wore everyone out on collectathons, but I still think a lot of the mechanics in it are really awesome. And there's a lot of great creative moments in that game. So if you were to do this big, like, collaborative franchise, I would love to see the DK64 characters come back. But now it's getting, like, scope creep huge. But who else do you include if we go down that path? Do you include you couldn't really do Metroid Prime?
Not too many characters, I don't think.
Oh, but it could end up being like a Smash Bros. Except it's 3D platforming.
Oh, a Smash Bros. Platform. I was actually thinking in high school I had this idea for like Super Smash Kart. It was like Mario, like the next Mario Kart game could just be all Smash Brothers characters, and I think it'd be interesting because I think they're already
they put Link in there.
I was gonna say they're toying with the idea already to some extent with like Animal Crossing, Legend of Zelda.
The only problem with that would be if you put Sonic in, then he'd have no reason to have his own racing franchise.
You want like a Legend of Zelda racing?
No,
franchise?
Sonic.
Oh,
Sonic's already
Sonic
got
racing.
a racing franchise.
Yeah, but he doesn't. Why put
and
him
it's
in
really
a car?
good. Because sometimes you don't want to run everywhere, and you want to prove to the world that you're not just fast on your feet, you also know shit about speed.
True. I like the Sega All-Stars franchise.
Yeah,
but
that was really good.
Because it brought back Alex Kidd and shit. But I don't think Sonic Tag Team Racing was that good, to be perfectly honest.
No, I didn't play it yet.
Yeah, I haven't heard great things about it, and I played a little bit. Not really my cup of tea at the end of the day. Really looking forward to playing River City Girls with you, though.
Oh, yeah.
That is a...
What the fuck am I supposed to do there?
Spin?
I thought I could jump on top of him.
I think spinning is probably the better option because he's significantly taller than you. Gosh.
All right. These hitboxes are bullshit. I'm sorry.
Yeah. A bad workman blames his tools.
Yeah, but like it's pretty known across the internet that these ones are a bit funky
Well,
compared to the original.
Yeah, there's definitely like some level of difference to it. Oh, did you hear about the H-Bomber guy stream? Because you mentioned Donkey Kong 64 earlier. I was just thinking about how
that time he
Yeah, he just does like a big fuck you to like that transphobic asshole.
Oh my god.
Yeah. These ones are a little bit trickier. You gotta get the timing down. Moment of silence so that Fen can focus. You're doing pretty good.
This time I can actually fucking see him.
Yeah. Well, that's definitely puts you at a little bit more of an advantage. But these these are kind of fucky too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. 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 Oh fuck you. There's another one. Well, at least I got an extra life.
Yeah, true.
How did we wind up with so few lives?
That was probably me, and I deeply apologize for that.
I don't forgive you.
We're at 10 lives at the start of the previous level, and I just kept dying on it.
Yes!
Oh,
Jim!
very good job.
I gotta tell you about the time where I was starting in a new school, and I thought, hey, this is a chance to finally make people think that I'm cool, but I fucked it up, because when I scored a goal at soccer practice, I did the Crash Bandicoot victory dance.
No, I actually, this is really embarrassing to admit, but back in primary school I used to do crap like that, where like I'd be in the middle of a sports game, and like I'd
Sports game?
and oh, actually no, I shouldn't talk about that. It's actually
No?
really cringy.
Okay.
No, I was like,
I said something cringy. You say something cringy too.
well, started role playing like I was doing the Sailor Moon transformation sequence. Like,
That's awesome.
Before I kick this goal, I'm gonna like. That's like such a Chris Chen thing though, where it's like I'm gonna fucking.
In the name of the moon, I will kick you.
I will kick this goal. Yeah, really dumb shit like that. No, but like back in primary school, I used to definitely. I was like that nerd that would role play being like a Pokemon trainer.
Yeah. That's what you did when you were a kid, though. You role play stuff.
Yeah, but like there were kids that I wouldn't necessarily say they were more mature, but they were definitely bully kids that would give you a lot of
They would sense weakness
for...
and then go in on you because that's what kids do.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh.
Yeah, you got the next B level. Have fun.
Should be all right.
Yeah.
Or
you could play as Coco if you want.
I was talking about recently how there seems to be like a stigma to like men expressing like any level of like weakness, and like I was mentioning on Twitter that like I don't really view I don't view like men expressing that they're upset as toxic.
Yeah.
That like that they're having like that they're feeling hurt as being in any way inherently weak or anything like that. Yeah.
So what's your point?
Well, like not a lot of people talk about that, and I felt like
I think we talk about it a bit more now. Certainly not like we talk a lot about how masculinity hurts people, about how people who are victimized by masculinity are both male and female.
Oh yeah,
because women are objectified in a lot of negative masculinity, in a lot of negative misogynistic ways, which is a result of toxic masculinity.
Yes.
But men are also harmed by the expectations placed upon them due to that same kind of toxic masculinity. But not many people talk about positive masculinity these days, because it's not a very popular topic.
Yeah.
That people don't want to admit that...
Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing.
There's a lot of positive traits to being a man. Like, to identifying and like...
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
So, like...
I don't think competitiveness, for example, which is deemed a masculine trait, is inherently like a bad thing.
No. Competitiveness, if it's from a loving and supportive place, can
absolutely
bring out the best in everyone. The problem is when, 13-year-old boys on Xbox are like, "Hey, you fucking suck! Go kill yourself, nerd!"
Yeah. This is the thing that like annoys me a little bit, is like when the term toxic masculinity is brought up, is there's a lot of sensitive men that will just hone in on the masculinity part and will be like, oh, what? It's
What's
not
wrong
okay
with
to be...
masculinity? Yeah, because they think that toxic masculinity refers to the idea that masculinity is toxic, rather than the version of masculinity which has become toxic and unhelpful.
Because I had a few people like that where I just mentioned the term, like nothing like bad or critical or in any way, just mentioning the term, and people were like, oh, well, why call it that in general? Because like the point that I was arguing is that
because bottling up your feelings makes you kill yourself, and that's fucking toxic.
Is that like women can be guilty of like toxic masculine traits as well.
Oh yeah,
that's like that's the point I was arguing, and they were like, well, then why call it toxic masculinity? Because culturally, it's deemed a masculine trait to do these things.
And there's also internalized misogyny, where a woman believes it's her rightful place to stay at home and take care of the kids, which, if you choose to do that, is a very wonderful thing to do. You should not at all feel ashamed of wanting to be a housewife, even if you're male. No, I'm serious.
No, I was just... The bees just came out of nowhere.
Bees?
I just love how they just smelled weakness and were just like...
The insults just came out of nowhere.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. There are moments like that, though, where, like, someone will bring up a sensitive topic and I will awkwardly laugh because I don't know how else to react, and they'll be like, it's not funny.
Laughter comes from tension.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
You die there, like, every second life.
Yeah. Oh, right. No, I remember what to... Sorry, I'm not thinking. It's... Because you have to do two different... shit. No, you have to spin them. You have to...
Yes. Spin to win.
Well, I hit the spin button a second too late.
Right.
Okay. This is the one.
I believe in you.
What the f...
And my belief was misplaced.
I span, though. I did the spin.
Yeah. What?
Do you want to give it a shot?
I'll give it a shot.
For every game over, we should definitely swap over.
Except if we've only got 4 lives.
I thought that said pee having and like...
Pee having?
Yeah, I thought, I don't know, a weird fetish
I'm not gonna kink shame you, but...
No. I mean, do, but...
Oh, is that your fetish?
Yeah.
Being kink shamed.
Kink shaming is definitely my fetish. That's disgusting!
Kink shaming or being kink shamed?
Being kink shamed.
Okay. You nasty little slut.
Do you, have you ever noticed that, like, when you're trying to go to sleep, it's hard to, like, pinpoint the exact moment you're going to sleep?
You're not supposed to. You're supposed to be asleep.
No, I know that. But it's like... I always, like... try to... Well, I don't always try to, but I always thought it'd be interesting to be able to pinpoint the exact moment where you go from an awake state to an asleep state, but it's physically impossible to do that, because your mind's not, like, aware. You know what I mean?
Fuck! Yes. I do. Well, I've experimented a little bit with lucid dreaming.
Yeah?
I'm not very good at it, but the one time I got really close was when,
Yeah.
was when I was electrocuting myself. No, I could... I'm trying to explain complex metaphysical concepts here!
It's not easy.
No. I had this moment where if I concentrated, or if I just relaxed my mind, I could start visualizing things as though I were dreaming. But keeping my conscious mind awake during that process was really, really difficult. But eventually I would just fall asleep because I'd fall into the dream state. But being on that threshold, I was like, no wonder I can never remember anything. It's not that I'm not conscious during it, it's that the memories get written alongside the dreams, and so when you come awake, you don't remember going through that process.
The thing that I find really strange is how, like, the current theory is that, like, dreams are basically... recollections of memories that have been, like, recontextualized.
Not necessarily just that.
Yeah.
It's not just defragging. It's also your brain going, here's some things that you are thinking about and dealing with at the moment. For example, having a sexual dream about something does not necessarily mean you're sexually attracted to them. It can mean that, like, there's some kind of intimacy problem, or there's some kind of, like, distance or too much closeness. And it can be any number of those things. It doesn't always mean what it looks like it means on the tin.
Well, the thing that, like, I was thinking about is how strange it is that my dreams don't really correlate with anything I think my brain could possibly come up with.
Oh yeah.
You know, like something strange will appear in a dream or a nightmare. Oh, cool, you made it up to this bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And it like I'll be like, wow, my mind really thought of that. That's like not something that would ever occur to me.
I'm a genius.
In any. I'm a genius.
I'm a motherfucking wordsmith. Fortune of a generation.
Yeah. What would you say like the weirdest nightmare you've ever had is?
All right, so I